When we talk about the apocalypse, many imagine zombies, asteroids, or alien invasions. However, true post-apocalyptic scenarios are much closer, more realistic, and silently possible. A collapse does not need to be cinematic to be devastating. All it takes is the right combination of social, economic, environmental, or technological factors to turn everyday life into a survival field. In this guide, we will explore the main types of post-apocalyptic scenarios that are grounded in reality, historical trends, and recent events. We will also cover how each one affects society, what the warning signs are, and what to do to survive when, no longer if, they happen. 1. Global economic collapse. How it happens. Financial crises, hyperinflation, dollar collapse, systemic debt, central bank failures, and paralysis of global supply chains. Historical examples. Great Depression, 1929. Venezuela crisis, 2013, present. Zimbabwe hyperinflation, 2000s. Greece crisis, 2009 to 2018. Consequences. Banking system failure. Mass looting and protests. Worthless currency. Urban hunger. Mass unemployment. Social instability. How to survive. Decentralized food and water storage. Barter or cryptocurrency-based exchanges. Strengthening of local networks. Useful skills, farming, repairs, natural medicine. Energy self-sufficiency, off-grid. 2. Civil war or internal conflicts. How it happens. Extreme polarization, government delegitimization, collapse of public order, and the rise of militias and armed groups. Examples. Syrian civil war. Internal conflicts in Libya and Yemen. Current political scenarios in countries like Haiti and Myanmar. Warning signs. Prolonged institutional crisis. Resource scarcity. Tension between military forces and civilians. Authoritarian or repressive control. Consequences. Curfews. Breakdown of public order. Mass displacement. Indiscriminate violence. How to survive. Knowing escape routes. Practicing camouflage and discreet movement. Establishing family meeting points. Maintaining reliable support networks. Prioritizing safety over comfort. 3. Electromagnetic pulse, EMP, or cyber warfare. How it happens. High-altitude nuclear explosions or massive cyber attacks cause the collapse of electrical and digital infrastructure. Effects. Instant burnout of electronic devices. Communication breakdown. Paralysis of modern vehicles. Indefinite lack of electricity. Consequences. Urban chaos. Lack of treated water. Fuel shortages. Supermarkets and hospitals paralyzed. How to survive. Devices protected by Faraday cages. Analog supplies, radio, maps, mechanical watches. Training in electronics-free techniques. Sheltering in areas outside EMP radiation reach. 4. Environmental and climate collapse. How it happens. Water crises, desertification, sea level rise, food shortages, and increasing extreme events, storms, droughts, floods. Examples. Desertification in North Africa. Water crises in Sao Paulo and Cape Town. Recurring wildfires in California and Australia. Impacts. Mass migration from affected areas. Conflicts over water and fertile land. Crop failures. Energy crises. How to survive. Rainwater collection and purification. Urban farming and permaculture techniques. Stockpiling seeds and resilient foods. Refuge in areas less exposed to disasters. 5. Future global pandemics. Why it's possible. The COVID-19 pandemic showed that global systems can be paralyzed quickly. Other threats include zoonotic viruses, bioweapons, and antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Possible agents. Mutating respiratory viruses. drug-resistant parasites, synthetic pathogens, bioterrorism. Consequences: long-lasting lockdowns, shortage of medical supplies, hospital collapse, forced quarantines, health-based authoritarianism. How to survive: stockpile masks, medicines, and hygiene items. Basic biosafety training. Shelter with air purification. Indoor food cultivation and controlled isolation. 6. Collapse of social order, anomie. Cause: a combination of prolonged crises, structural injustice, scarcity, and violence leads to a moral and functional collapse of society. Effects: public lynchings, vigilante justice groups, total loss of trust in institutions, looting, rape, murder, and rampant disorder. How to survive: gray man strategy, go unnoticed. Shelter with perimeter protection. Small, mobile, discrete groups. Internal rules for coexistence and discipline. 7. Out-of-control technological scenarios, AI and autonomous systems. Hypothesis: autonomous military AI, armed drones, automated weapons malfunctioning or making decisions without human oversight. Real basis: systems like laws, lethal autonomous weapon systems. AI surveillance cameras making instant judgments. Drone attacks already used in modern conflicts. Risks: identification errors, indiscriminate attacks, mass control through algorithmic surveillance, total censorship. How to survive: avoid digitally monitored areas. Use thermal camouflage and signal masking. Seek refuge in no-signal or digitally invisible zones. 8. Global dictatorships and totalitarian control. How it happens: crises are used as justification for concentrating power, eliminating civil liberties, enforcing total surveillance, and demanding forced obedience. Tools: digital health passports, 100% digital tracked currencies, real-time facial recognition cameras, ban on physical money. Warning signs: crises followed by permanent emergency laws, suppression of protests, institutionalized censorship. How to survive: total autonomy, food, energy, medical, offline or encrypted communications, decentralized and cooperative actions, hiding digital routines, VPN, alternative systems. 9. Cosmic scenarios, asteroids, solar ejections, and magnetic reversal. Though unlikely, they are possible. Coronal mass ejections, CME, like the Carrington event, 1859. Medium-sized asteroid impacts. Magnetic pole reversal reducing natural radiation shielding. Consequences: burnout of electrical grids, increased radiation, unstable weather and electromagnetic fields. How to survive: underground or shielded shelters, stockpiles with mechanical redundancy, offline survival systems. General survival strategies for any scenario. 1. Mindset: accept the real possibility of collapses. Develop emotional resilience. Mentally rehearse scenarios before they happen. 2. Knowledge: learn practical techniques, first aid, water purification, gardening. Study historical events and how people survived. 3. Survival kit: 72-hour emergency bag. Analog items, compass, maps, radio. Multifunction tools. 4. Communication: alternative systems, radios, signals. Internal codes for family and allies. 5. Support network: small, trustworthy groups. Skill sharing. Security routines and training. Conclusion: the end is not fiction, it's prediction. Collapse gives no warning. It happens silently, in parts, in layers, until it becomes too obvious to ignore. Being prepared is not paranoia. It is prudence. Real post-apocalyptic scenarios have already occurred in dozens of countries on various scales. The question is not if it will happen. The question is, when, and in what condition will you be when it does? That is why every step taken today, learning, stockpiling, planning, connecting with others, increases your chances of living with dignity when the world stops being what we know. And remember, always be prepared.